In this video, we'll show you how to take a retainer or deposit on a project and then apply it to invoices over time. When you're on the project dashboard, if you click on the retainers link, you'll see a list of retainers for the project. Right here, we don't have any, so let's enter a retainer in for this project. Go up to the Edit Add menu, choose Retainer Deposit, and then just fill out the information that you have here for the retainer that you take. And this will be a $50,000 retainer. And you can put a note in about the retainer as well. Hit Save Close. And now you can see that on this project you have this retainer. Now you can take multiple retainers on a project as well. Now if you click on the retainer detail link, that's going to open up the retainer's detail page and you can see any invoices that is paid. Now you can apply that retainer to an invoice by clicking this link. And you'll see a list of all the invoices that you have available that are open. So you can choose to use it this way by entering an invoice and then the payment date and the amount of the retainer that you want to use on that invoice and hit submit. And that will take it out of the retainer and apply it to the invoice. But there's actually an easier way to do that that we've just added to DesignerLogic. If we go back to the project dashboard itself, and again, we have this retainer right here available to use. And say we want to pay an invoice for this project using this retainer. So if we open up the invoice, let's go to the invoices. And let's go to this invoice right here. So we click on the invoice to open it up. And we click the payments link right here. When you enter a payment here, if you have a retainer for the project, it'll give you the option to use the retainer. So we're going to use the retainer. And you just select the retainer that you want to use. It's going to give you the amounts of the retainer. And then down below, you want to just put in the amount that you're going to use. Like let's say we're going to use $1,000 of that retainer. Click Submit. And you'll see that that amount has been put on here as a payment for that invoice. And if we close that and refresh the invoice page, you'll see now the amount due has been adjusted. And now if we go back to the project dashboard and we click on retainers, you can see that $1,000 has been deducted from that retainer and you can see that there's an amount left now that's been adjusted. And if we refresh the whole page, you can see down here in this link here that the retainer has been adjusted as well. Likewise, you can also use the shortcuts to use a retainer. You can either enter that retainer the way we did before right down here, or you can use it as a payment on an invoice when you click that link. And when you select the project, if it has a retainer available, it'll tell you there's a retainer and you can use that. And then you want to select the retainer again. And then just use whatever you have left, if you have left enough in the retainer to pay the amount. And in this case, let's say it's $99. Hit Submit. And that will adjust the total over here when we click retainers. You'll see now that has been deducted from the retainer and applied to the invoice. And when we refresh the whole page for the project dashboard, you can see that the retainer has also been adjusted here as well. Now, if you want to view it in detail, if you click retainers again, you can go back to the retainer detail. And then here you'll see this retainer has been used to pay this invoice these 2 times. Now you can pay multiple invoices with the same retainer. So you might have 10 or 12 invoices listed out right here for just this retainer.